Hello, everyone. So it's your friendly neighborhood druid, Tim Gwain, and here for number 20 video. Um, and today's video isn't going to be a whole lot, but I am going to tell you something about um, what happens when you actually use your craft to kind of fix your place in your mind and in your soul and in your heart. Um, so this last couple of weeks have been tough on many of us, if not all, um, with the leaking of Dr. Blasey Ford's account of her attack by Brett Kavanaugh, and many of us who have been raped and been molested, um, we've been sort of triggered, and rightfully so, because whenever a story like this comes out, of course, and it doesn't have to necessarily be um, um, a sexual attack or anything like that, but whenever a story that is traumatic comes out and we relate to it, of course we're going to be triggered. And so I was triggered, and there were some other things going on. Struggling with my chair right now, um, not getting the clientele that I was hoping for, and kind of struggling with my weekly payment. Um, I've got I've got a rent for the room that I'm taking in right now. They're allowing me not to pay rent um, in exchange for me doing housework, which I'm not doing, um, and and that, of course, is my fault, and I have reasons, but no excuses. Um, so so there are a lot of things going on. A lot of it does have to kind of focus around um, not just dealing with my own demons as far as my molestation and my rape go, but also really talking about trying to make my business something. Um, I don't want to just be there and cutting a couple of heads a week. I want to be there and cutting 3 or 4 heads a day. Um, so so it's, you know, I said all of that to kind of set it up. I've been really down, really um, again very triggered, to the point where I haven't wanted to make a video. And so here I am making a video about why I wasn't making videos. um, so I decided that I was going to go and spend a little bit of time underneath the old man, and um, when I got there, um, right after deciding that I was going to do it, um, his leaves started changing. So there's these beautiful um, green leaves with red and yellow as they're changing, as they're hanging out, still hanging onto the branches, and all underneath him, beautiful bed of brown and gold leaves, um, which of course for my I took them for my altar, so that I have some stuff to again represent the old man, and also represent the season on my altar. So I first of all took some pictures, and second, took my jacket off and sat on it, making sure that the ground wasn't going to get my kilt dirty, because I had other things I had to do that night. And I went, um, I just went to my special place, sitting down at the trunk of the tree, placing my hands on the roots that are just above the ground, like I normally do when I'm sitting there, placing my feet on the ground, um, and I put on some beautiful positive energy Celtic music, not the stuff for meditation, not the stuff, but I wanted the positive energy to come in, and I started shielding myself, and began I began with air, went to water, um, went to earth, and then finally to fire. And as I was doing that, I was also grounding myself, really feeling my feet reach down into the soil and mix with the old man's root system, feeling my fingers do the same thing, um, just um, really kind of envisioning my fingers elongating and growing down into the root system, um, gathering that energy from the old man. Uh, and as I did that, I was also watching the reeds around the lake. And I think I've talked about this before, but it happened again. It was incredible, because the music was going, and the wind was blowing through the reeds that were right at the lake's edge, and it was as if the reeds were playing the music. It was beautiful. It was just very nice. Feeling the energy from the old man, watching the air, feeling the air as it was blowing some of the negative away. And my time with the old man is such that it really does help when we ground, when we have that center, when we find our center and we ground ourselves and we shield ourselves. It really does help a lot. Um, Also, what helps is some physical um, help from people around us, um, in one way or another. It really helps. I got a lot of help these last few days, a lot of support, and in very many different ways. So understand that it wasn't simply just the fact that I was borrowing energy from the old man. I always thank him. I always return the energy back to him. Um, and even when I pick up his leaves, I thanked him. Always do that. If you are taking anything from nature, always thank nature. If you're trimming a rose off a rose bush, thank the rose bush for supplying that, and for giving that sacrifice. Um, I, as a druid, I just feel that that's very important. You thank you thank from where you get. Um, um, so I really don't have much more to say other than that. I'm in a better place. I'm not perfect 100%, but I'm in a better place. I feel good. Um, I feel blessed. I think we tend to forget the good things. We tend to forget the people um, that are around us, and we tend to overlook the bad or overlook the good because we're so focused on the bad. So I am going to go for now. I'm going to post this on my YouTube, and then going to um, post it onto Facebook. Okay. Um, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again, and may you all blessed be.